Big Dipper Spokane can't be beat. They have full bar, soda pop, pretzels, light, hydration, yum, look, marquee, active audience, smoking section, sound professional, owner. The Big Dipper is available for most live events. Book now!
Live from Spokane, Washington, it's Beat City, USA. Tonight's guests, the Ditch Kids, Kefir Jones, Tom Mford, and your host, Ryan T.
Thank you. Oh, for a long time I've dreamed of doing that. Feels good. Okay, hey, thanks so much for coming. Beat City, USA. Yeah, give yourselves a round now. Big round, keep it going for the Big Dipper. The Big Dipper has let me do so many weird things that I've wanted to do, and this is just another one. We'll see what happens next. I wanted to do kind of the late night talk show thing and do like a topical monologue, but I thought that's kind of tired and the monologue's my least favorite part of late night shows. Like, hey, did you hear about this? Yeah, you probably did. So I don't really have anything for you. I just, I guess I wanted to explain what the show is. It's kind of a variety show, obviously. I just wanted something to showcase all of the talent that we have in this awesome city where we can do things like this, It's really cool. Art, comedy, music, all that stuff. And I guess, yeah, it's just to showcase all of those things at one time instead of just maybe going to see 4 bands or something like that, which is great too. But this, you can all get it all in one shot, and hell, it's $5, right? So to recap, Beat City is music. It's comedy. It's sketch. It's Beat City, USA! Oh, feels so good. All right, now our first guest coming out is a comedy troupe, improv group. We're going to have some audience participation here, so they're going to call on you maybe to give a place or something like that, but we're going to do a quick interview with them before they perform. I'm going to bring out the Ditch Kids. We have, this is Matt, and Mara. Got it. Whew. A little nervous about that. Okay. So, how did Ditch Kids start?
Well, about this time last year, I met Matt and Mara and Sessa, who's no longer with us. She lives in Portland. God rest her soul.
Not dead. Okay, great.
But they all auditioned for the Blue Door at the same time, and I just kind of sat in and watched the auditions because I'd been there for a little while.
Uh-huh.
And like a couple weeks after that, Matt somehow got my number and called me. He was like, let's just do improv.
Creepy like
yeah.
that.
Dude's a snake. I
just went through his garbage until I found it.
Right. Matt has great garbage.
And I guess it was Sessa who talked to Mara, right? Look, I don't want to talk about my garbage right now.
Well, okay, let's talk about what Ditch Kids is. How often do you perform?
We have a kind of a floating Tuesday at Jones Radiator every
Okay.
month. Sometimes it's the last one. It was the first one this month because like Thanksgiving and
Sure, yeah, busy
that.
time of year.
Right.
Thanks all for coming out. Happy holidays. Terrific. And what's the process like? Do you is it just straight improv? Do you have any pre-set things?
We drink a lot,
Oh, sure.
and a lot of times we'll just go and sit somewhere and hang out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come up with ideas. No,
No.
just sit and hang
No,
out.
yes,
Okay,
yes.
well that works too. And it's only been a year? Mm-hmm. Any big plans for the future? Big shows? Just drinking and hanging out?
I'm going to my parents for Christmas.
Yeah.
we would like to get ourselves to an improv festival somewhere soon.
Oh, okay, great.
We're looking at
There's none festivals at my parents for Christmas, but there will be ham.
Ham is a great traditional Christmas dish.
You should try my mother's ham.
Sounds delicious. Say, why don't we have the Ditch Kids do a little performance for us? What do you say, folks?
right now.
All
here?
right, let's have them go ahead.
Well, it's not average. Oh, yeah. It's typical, but it's not average. That's different. Give me a buzzword. Give me something that sizzles. Give me something that's hot.
Next gen.
Next gen. Okay. Let's keep it up.
Wearable.
Wearable next gen. Equinox. Yeah. No. Wearable. Yes. Yes. Wearable next gen Equinox, and that's what we need. It's Aquasocks that makes everything equal in society.
Is it?
Us
No,
not.
dude, I was liking the skateboards for dogs thing. Can we go back to that? I feel like we could really. I don't know.
You gonna strap them in?
I guess I just look up every now and then and I remember that this is just a mom's basement. This isn't where great ideas are crafted, maybe. You know?
Hey, Microsoft was built in a box under a bridge.
I am so sorry to interrupt, kids. I just wanted you to know I made stroganoff. And there's enough for you, Jerry. There's, of course, enough for you, hon. You don't eat enough.
Thanks, Mrs. Anderson.
Stroganoff for Jerry.
Yeah, definitely.
And guess what? Do we want milk?
I am pretty
We want to
thirsty.
get some leche? All right, I will be right back with our leche.
Thanks, Mrs. Anderson. Skateboards for dogs is bullshit.
Twice the legs, twice the fun. Like the slogan is there.
I'm so sorry to interrupt. Jerry, we can't say caca words in my house.
That wasn't me. A man broke in and said that and then left.
Through where? What window?
No, I didn't leave. He killed him, actually.
I killed him.
Jeez, that was close.
So fast.
Yeah. Kind of like your ideas.
An idea's an idea, it just takes commitment, right? Isn't that all we need?
I don't look.
I can't get that here.
If we do this right, we aren't going to be.
I'm looking at my own laundry. I don't do it myself.
I do it.
And it smells terrific.
Here we go. Do we want to clear your undies off so we can put down the stroganoff? That's
No,
a rhyme.
No. Put the stroganoff on the undies. Put the stroganoff on the undies.
Are we being a little cockeyed?
Wearable stroganoff, dude. Wearable stroganoff, dude.
Good. Downtowners. Fantastic. Thanks so much, guys, for putting this together for me. They just threw that together, you know. I said, can you make some weird little 30-second bumps there? And they're like, hey, let's do it.
No problem.
All right. Kevin Eubanks, everybody. All right, well, next I have just some video segments for you. Feel free to walk around, get a drink or something like that during the little 6-7 minute show we have on video screen for you. And we'll be right back after that. All right, thanks.
I'm a cool ranch. I'm a cool ranch.
All right, what's all this racket?
Oh, hello. I am obeying all laws that I am aware of to the best of my ability.
Oh, I bet you think you're pretty cool, don't you, Fool Ranch?
Hey, I have just as much right to be here as you do, pork rind.
Pork rind!
Doritos!
It's hard to believe in this sleepy town we have our own Spokane legends.
We're gonna do this here. I thought I was promised a room in the Davenport Grand.
In the late 80s, Jesse Frederick graduated from Shadle Park High School, stuck out his thumb, and arrived in Hollywood, California with dreams in his eyes and $20 in his pocket. It didn't take long until he recorded his first hit, followed by another hit, followed by another hit.
I was a 24-year-old young boy. I packed up my mom's bag and I took a train straight to Burbank, California. And it was sometime after that I was introduced to Les Van Pool. He recognized that I had the spark, and he recognized that I had the talent. And he said to me, "Boy, you get a job." And he put me on it. He put me in there, and I started making all this. I had every song. I wrote every song. Family Matters. It's Full House. Two of a kind. Two of a kind.
Frederick was at the top of his game, but soon the seedy side of fame took hold.
Well attended. All you could see any famous celebrity of the time. You would see in Los Angeles in the clubs. I did a shot of tequila with George Lucas before he had a beard. In the mid-90s, Eminem stole a couple of songs from me. The clubs had gigantic bathrooms. Huge. Very lengthy.
Frederick isn't done yet, though.
I have an Indiegogo page. And right now, go to indiegogo.com/Jesse Fredericks on the moon. I will be the first. And record a song from beginning to end on the moon. I play all the instruments. And I make a very humble ask. Very humble ask of 100. I said that to my publicist.
And after all these years, he's still got the magic.
It's a rare condition in this day and age. Reading good news on the newspaper page. That would be.
Hog-A-Day is your official headquarters for all the hottest hog news. Exclusive interviews with the world's hottest hog artists, from Zeke Stevens to Scart Whippleman. Hog-A-Day is the world leader in hog news. But don't take my word for it.
I give mad compliments to Hog-A-Day when I'm up in line in the thrift shop.
Hog-A-Day, your official source for Pog news. Find it on Twitter and Instagram.
right, welcome back, welcome back. Oh, thanks. Paga Day is a real thing. He is on Instagram. He's my cameraman right here. So go ahead, check out Paga Day. Get back on that Pog tip. All right, now, next, what do we have? We have more comedy for you. We have local comedian. I'm going to have him come out here, do a set for you, and then I'm going to do a little rap session with him. We have Tom Mford. Come on, Tom.
First question, do you guys do the, Ryan started out the show and he did like a, does that work for any, can I?
Give it to us. One more.
I got fired from my last job for calling one of the customers a... All right, this is great. This is empowering. Okay. So I can just talk about whatever, and as long as I hit the at the right time, then I can get away with it. Is that how I'm seeing it? This is really nice. I'm engaged to a woman who's kind of a... This is great. Oh, I love this. This is amazing. Half of my family won't talk to me anymore because when I was 14, I tried to have sex with my great aunt's Labrador retriever. Okay, I didn't get the timing right on that one. This is obviously a practice skill. This is fine. We'll work on this. Can I just acknowledge for a quick second exactly how cool this is? This is bizarre. This is the weirdest thing that I've ever been a part of, and I'm really enjoying it. This is so cool. This is cool, right? It's going to sound like I'm making fun of it for a second, but it's the only way that I have to communicate. So please understand that this is all 100% respectful. I really enjoy the fact that like a dozen people got together and they were like, let's make a show. And then somebody was probably like, all right, well, we'll need, sponsors and a TV station and, camera people that, professional camera people will need like a lot of things. And so, no, we'll just make a show. And we did it. I really like that. This is amazing. This is like entertainment in the post-apocalypse. I love this. I just built a settlement in Fallout 4. I'm pretty sure they're doing this exact show in there right now. This is amazing. I love it here. This is cool. Thank you all for being here. This is nice. I'm having a very weird week. It's nice to have you here. I've made a number of new mistakes this week. I bought real cigarettes last night. I haven't done that in 3 years. It's been 3 years since because I was using the... this thing. I've been using the vapor pen for 3 years. Smoking a real cigarette after 3 years of vaping is like waking up from the fucking Matrix. It's amazing. Oh my God, it's good. It's after 3 years ago. No, this is just as good as cigarettes. It's great. It's perfect. It's just like cigarettes. It tastes like Laffy Taffy, and it smells like I went down on a Bed Bath & Beyond. It's perfect. It's exactly like cigarettes. Let's do that. It's wild. God, it's good. I've missed it so much. I don't love the electronic cigarette. I'm not crazy about it. I remember when I bought the thing, I went into the... I don't know if you've ever been to an electronic cigarette shop. For one thing, they're selling... what's essentially, as far as like establishing yourself as a shithead, an electronic cigarette is the Jägermeister for your lungs. It's a great way to let people know who you are. But I went into the electronic cigarette shop. If you haven't been to one, they're incredible. It's like the Mos Eisley Cantina, but for douchebags. It's just garbage. The one that I went into, they had all these pictures up on the walls of like 1950s celebrities. They had like Audrey Hepburn and Humphrey Bogart. And they're all smoking. They all look regal. They all look elegant, and they're all smoking. And underneath each picture is a little sign that says, if only they'd known about electronic cigarettes. Whew. If only. Then Casablanca could have been about a pretentious shithead from Tron. That would have been great, right? That would have been nice. That wasn't the best part. The best part was they had this one picture, and it was of James Dean. They had James Dean, and he's smoking, and underneath it said, if only he'd known about electronic cigarettes. And that's the point when I whipped out my Sharpie, and I wrote in, or seatbelts. And thank you all very much. Thank you for being here. That's the set part. Did I do a good job?
Give him one more.
Okay, yeah, that's all right.
All right, time, Meister.
Time, Meister.
Yeah.
That's just
Excellent jokes.
Thank you. That was excellent pronunciation.
Time Meister.
Time Meister's here.
You has it real good jokes.
That was very good. That's the classic Nordic pronunciation of the name. That was good.
Time Meister.
Time Meister.
It's the family crest.
That's how everybody talks that way. That's why everybody was so scared of the Vikings. It was their horrifying battle cry of Time Meister.
Some bridge trolls just Meister's here.
Trigby and Yurik and coming. Yeah, that was good.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Well, Tom Ashford,
Randy Tanger.
when did you start with all this funny noise?
Like 10 minutes ago when he said to come up on
Oh,
stage.
right. Yeah. 10.
Yeah.
That was a pretty loose 10.
Thank you. Well, I didn't want to go over and piss off the sponsors.
Sure. Big Dipper, available.
For birthday parties or any public event. We're also brought to you by the good people at Lucky Strike. Yes, that's right, Lucky Strike tobacco. So round, so firm, so fully packed. So free and easy
It's
on the
toasted.
drop. It is toasted. That's Lucky Strike's promise to you. LS MFT. I think
Catch me in Tom's new Lucky Strike two-man show.
We just did a phenomenal piece of comedy for you and me and anybody that was alive in 1937. So that was good.
Rip James Dean.
Any second here.
Damn those seatbelts.
Phil Harris and Mary Livingston are going to come out. They're going to have a great time. This is going to be good.
Catherine Hepburn's. What are you talking about?
Willing. I don't know why that was less of a Catherine Hepburn and more of a Jimmy Stewart. I'm sorry about that. What's going on? Okay.
So, Tom, what's coming up next? You got an album coming out? You got shows? Anything like that?
I have nothing.
Ooh, when's the wedding?
There's no wedding. I just wanted to impress you.
First timer Tom Meisford, everybody.
Thank you so much. That was... No, we get. What are we doing? We've got we have a series of shows that we do at the Bing. I think you've been to.
I've been to the Bing. You just
Bing.
did your Terminator.
We just did
show.
the Terminator. We're doing a full sketch show in February 13th. We're doing a full-on sketch comedy show. It's all locally produced and written and acted sketch comedy. It's called the Anti-Romance Anti-Special. What it's going to be is February 13th at the Bing. We take all of the most iconic romantic scenes from all of the movies that everybody's seen.
Got some Nicholas Sparks in there?
We've got sparks aplenty, my friend. I think I'm getting a
Sparks
few
are
more
flying?
right now. Is
Sparks
that
are
what I'm
flying?
feeling right now?
I'm feeling a little bit.
That's nice.
Well, the first time I heard about that show, so I rub your back. You
Me too.
No,
I just made
the
it up.
hand that feeds, but 3 people caught that.
That was nice. It's so much better than the half a Jack Benny program we did earlier. So.
Well, thanks again for coming.
Thank you for having me, man. Thank you all for being here at the show that's called Beat City. Thank you all for coming out. This is fun.
We got one more for you. Big hand for Tom. Up next, we have a young talent, a local artist who was just featured in Terrain recently. We have Kefir Jones. Kefir Jones, everybody. great, you know? Kefir, thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for dressing up.
Yeah, I thought if I wore a loud enough shirt,
Yeah.
it would make up for how quiet I might end up being in the next 5 minutes. So.
Yeah, well, that's all right. We can get through some stuff. Now, Buzzman, what do we got over there? Okay. This is a recent work of yours. What do we got here? Is there a title?
There's no title.
No title. Untitled Kefir Jones project.
This is a new piece I whipped up this week. I thought
Terrific.
it'd be fitting for the show because I'm kind of going in a new
What is the style
direction.
referred to?
I mean, I guess it would fit under collage.
Collage, sure.
So I cut up magazines and glue it to paper.
So that's your process.
Yeah. But, you know.
Does that come from a
I
deep,
have-
dark
I
place?
have-
Or no?
I don't know. Maybe.
We're
That
going to
might
open
be-
up some
I mean,
wounds you didn't know you had.
Someone might
tonight.
be able to clarify that for me. But
Yeah.
you know.
How long have you been doing this style?
So
or
I
is it-
started doing this 2 or 3 years ago. I was in going to Eastern in the design program,
Mhm.
and then I started doing this, which I guess fits more under art.
Sure.
And realized I really didn't want to be in the design program.
Yeah.
So I've been doing this, but.
Well, it worked out though because you've been quite successful. You had
Yeah.
You've
I've
had some
had-
really great shows recently. We had some stuff up here displayed not too long ago.
Yeah, in September I was showing stuff here. I've
Yeah.
had a couple of solo shows. Been in a lot of group shows. Like you
Anything
said,
else coming up?
Terrain. Coming up, hopefully.
Just working on projects.
Yeah. Always,
Now, you
always
know,
working.
Collages. So you probably go around and try to find obscure magazines and such to do.
Yeah,
that?
and so the thing is, I'm always trying to create these with the least amount of money possible.
Sure.
Because I have no money.
You're an
So,
artist.
Loosely.
Being modest.
But yeah, so I go around to vintage shops and stuff and buy old magazines, and I have stacks and stacks. And I was cutting them up and doing stuff, and then kind of recently I was like, why not just make the magazine the piece itself? So
sure.
This is an actual. It's a cover from a magazine from the '60s.
What kind of magazines do you typically get?
Painted over. You know, any ones that I can get my hands on.
Anything racy in there?
Yeah, well, actually, you know, I've tried to get some adult magazines.
Ew, all
You know,
right, now we're talking.
The
Let's
worse,
get-
the
let's
better.
get in here.
But recently, and this was in the summer, I got some Playboys from a guy on Craigslist.
All right, now we're talking. Let's
And
get in.
I'm sure everyone will be as shocked as I was that typing in adult magazines on Craigslist and then going to meeting someone would lead you to an awkward situation.
You literally did that?
Yeah. It pops up. It's this guy had like 40 Playboys from the late 60s.
You just put that in casual encounters. Just
Yeah, it was, you know, male seeking magazines is what I thought it stood for. But
fantastic.
yeah,
So
he sold them for like $20, and that was a deal. So I messaged him, got his number, went to the edge of town, Airway Heights. I didn't realize.
God.
I didn't realize there were apartment buildings in Airway Heights, but there are. I get there, the door's locked. He has to I call him a bunch of times. He comes down, lets me in, and he has these 3 or 4 cardboard boxes.
I kind of need a give me the Hemingway version of what this place looked like. I need to.
It was very dark.
Yeah.
From my understanding,
elbows.
what I thought, it could have been a retirement home, but
Okay.
there was no front desk, so I wasn't sure. Everyone there was on the older side.
Yeah.
But, you know, so he's waiting there, and he's got, the just gray Hanes sweat shirt pants combo.
Oh, like Rocky.
Yeah, he's in slippers.
Or Chunk.
I feel like I had woken him up. It was 2 p.m. Hair's everywhere, glasses very thick.
Good.
But he's a really nice guy.
Yeah. And no, he just straight up.
He brings them out. He starts. They're
mags.
in these commemorative binders for each year.
Yeah.
There's 12 issues or whatever, and he starts peeling them out, and we're in the hallway, and he's going through them, and he's pulling out the spreads, and doing all this stuff, and there's old women walking by giving me looks like,
"Why are you with Phil?
What are you doing?" And
he's the Craigslist
killer.
killer.
It was weird, but I gave him my money. I could tell he had some quality time with these ladies over the years. But thankfully, all the magazines were in good condition. You know,
oh, good.
Overall, uncompromised.
Yeah. And then you artistically destroyed those magazines.
Oh yeah. Of course. Oh, the best thing was, you know, he asked me why I was buying them, and I said, you know, I'm going to use these for an art project. I'm going to make art with them. And he looked at me and just very slyly gave like a, yeah, I had them for the articles. And then I left.
Yeah. Clean break. Kefir, do you have anything you'd like to plug? Maybe a show coming up? Instagram, maybe?
Actually,
something?
I don't have any shows in the near future, but Jeff Glinsky here on the drums has been booking some pretty cool bands in town through the name Zeom.
Jeff Glinsky?
And I've been doing all the poster art for that, so, you know.
Yeah, terrific work.
Keep an eye out for our posters and hopefully come to our shows.
Great job. Kefir Jones, everybody. Well, all right, folks. That's all I had in my pocket for you. I'm hoping to do this again soon. Maybe make it a monthly gig. We'll see what happens. I did have a band planned. I asked like 20 of them, and they all tell a joke. Somebody tell a joke? Let's see. I don't know. How many people came here tonight? Raise your hand. Oh. There you go. So again, my big thanks to Tom Mford, the Ditch Kids, Kefir Jones, the Downtowners, the Big Dipper. Thank you all so much for coming. We'll hope to see you again soon. Downtowners, take it away.